These stands you're seeing here are from the great theater of Ephesus. They could hold approximately 25,000 people with perfect acoustics. The sound traveled throughout the entire theater. And according to the Acts of the Apostles, Paul wanted to come here to preach against the goddess Artemis. Remember, the goddess Artemis had a sanctuary here next door. There was a huge temple. This whole city had a great deal of trade that revolved around the goddess Artemis. And Paul's disciples first tried to stop him, but he seemed determined. He made a great speech and publicly raged against the goddess Artemis in front of all her devotees, and the whole theater erupted. It was Demetrius who exposed the Apostle Paul, and after he spoke, the crowd became furious with Paul. And not only is there a danger that our profession will fall into disrepute, but also that the very temple of the great goddess Artemis will be regarded as nothing. The majesty of her whom all Asia and the world worship could be destroyed. The people who heard this became furious. It was a crowd of devotees of the goddess Artemis, and they began to shout, "Great is the goddess of the Ephesians! Great is the goddess of the Ephesians!" And then a Jew named Alexander appeared, trying to calm the crowd with a speech that didn't really work, and he was rejected. And finally, a Roman official came to calm everyone down. "Ephesians," said the official, "is there anyone here who doesn't know that Ephesus is the holy city of the great Artemis and her statue that fell from the sky?" In Acts of the Apostles, the story ends well. Paul embraces the disciples and sets out on a journey to Macedonia. But there is another manuscript from roughly the same period called the Apocryphal Acts of Paul, which says that he left here under arrest. Well, and it ends with that fantastic story about the lion that I mentioned at the beginning. That scene would also have taken place here in the theater.